All right, Joe Descartes here, and with all of the confusing and the conflicting information and coaches out there telling you all different ways and so many things to do to meet women, I wanted to make a video for you on how to use the simple approach to meeting women. Okay, I have 3 parts here that I'm going to go over for you in this presentation, okay, this virtual seminar here for you, and give you a very simple strategy that you can start to use immediately to start to meet women and bring them into your life. So without further ado, let's jump into this simple approach to meeting women. So let's start first with some quick wins, okay? Some things you could do immediately to start to get some benefit, and pretty much quick fixes over here. So the first I have lots of other videos that talk about these, so we're not gonna spend too long on them, but they're very important. Haircut, okay? Look at your hair objectively, okay? If anything, grow it out, go to a very cool stylist and tell them to do whatever they want with their hair, okay? And if you don't have much hair hanging on, maybe it's time to go bald, whatever it may be, but try to get a cooler haircut. Try something new. Even every year I'm trying different things out. I know it works for my hairline and my hair thickness and whatever, so but even every year I'm still changing it up. I'm putting in more layers, I'm having it longer or shorter, I'm trying new things, so change it with the styles, okay? A new outfit that fits. I can't stress this anymore, and that is that's the number one. Just get one new outfit that you feel good in, okay? So many guys skip style and say, okay, you know, my outfits are good. Dude, if you have not bought a new outfit in the last calendar year, and it's not a new outfit that you really love, go out and get a new outfit. Get some tapered jeans, get a cool button-down shirt, or get a cool white t-shirt and a cool jacket to go get over it. I'm going to film a video on style here in the next few weeks. But please do yourself a favor and get one new outfit that fits you well, okay? Please do that for me. And you can go on Pinterest and type in men's fashion 2020 and come up with plenty of ideas. The next I have here, or look at some of my old videos, I have some cool outfits in there. And like I said, in my next style video, I'll go over diet and exercise. If you were to just cut out some carbohydrates, up your protein a bit, get a little cardiovascular exercise and start lifting weights 3 to 4 days a week, in 30 days you will see a massive change in your body, okay? Lowering carbohydrates, upping protein, getting in some cardiovascular work, hopefully first thing in the morning before you eat is the best time to do it, and just going to the gym 3 or 4 days a week. You will absolutely transform your body, and the exercise just has to be intense. Whatever weight is challenging for you, use that. You will absolutely change your entire body. I'd say start with this first before you go buy the outfit because it won't fit. Then get the haircut. So within 30 days here, some of these are immediate, you can do right away. You'll start to get some very quick wins. And I'll tell you what, man, I'll put a picture up here of Hugh Jackman, okay? Hugh Jackman won the Sexiest Man Alive award before, okay? He's a guy who women really think is attractive. Not only is he older, he's well over 40, I think he's about 50 now. But if you look at his face, he doesn't have an attractive face. His face is, you know, if you zoom in on it alone, the face is not that great. If he was fat or schlubby or whatever, you would not think he was attractive. But the man is in fantastic physical shape, which goes so far for men. It's the most important thing, being in good shape. You add style on top of that, get a good haircut, work with your hair. I mean, you can go so far. Face is not everything for guys, okay? It's more so about these other things. So quick wins. Look, looks do matter. I'm never going to deny that. So take these quick wins and get started a few points ahead. All right, let's do that. Those are quick wins for you. Now, after that, it's what you say, what you do, where you go, all that. So that's what we're going to jump into now. So the second question I have for you is, where are the women? Now, this changes depending on where you live, what city you are in. Can you use dating apps? Now, if you're in somewhere like New York City, if you're in a big metropolitan city, you know, somewhere like Los Angeles, you have a little extra radius around, or somewhere like London, maybe dating apps are going to work well. And you have to try them out because you may have the look for them. But what I found is most of my students don't have a traditional, very good-looking boy next door look. So I wouldn't go crazy on the apps. And this is why I always advocate doing in person. And the second benefit, which there's so many, but the second benefit about meeting women in person is you're going to grow so much as a person. You're going to get better communication skills. You're going to learn on dealing with rejection. And you're going to learn the absolute superpower of getting people to like you, okay, and build rapport off the bat. So just meeting women in person, I think, is amazing for becoming a great man overall. So that's why I usually advocate that as the main meat and potatoes, and let the apps be salt and pepper. Now, depending on where you live, is nightlife good? Is daytime good? You need to figure that out. In the city where I live, daytime is not that great. It's not a lot of foot traffic I see in my day-to-day. Maybe at a grocery store here and there, but if you start doing 10 approaches every time you go to the grocery store, things are going to get a little awkward in aisle 5. Now, nightlife where I live is fantastic. So you can go to the same spots every single weekend and do 30, 40, 50 approaches, and no one will even bat an eye. You can go to the same spots over and over again. So nightlife is the best for practicing, okay? You don't have to meet your wife there, but you can. There's no judgments. If you're there and you're a good person, then there's good people there as well too. But regardless, nightlife is often your training dojo, okay, as my good buddy used to say. It's the spot to go and practice and get your reps in, okay? And the most important part with either of these is you need to do some recon work. You need to do some field work to find out which places are best for you. If you live in New York City, okay, Midtown is going to be really good. Soho is going to be good. Union Square is going to be really good. So find those places that are good for where you live. If you're in a new city, you got to spend some time to look. And also at nightlife, certain places are going to be better on different nights of the week. So you need to try new places. Even if you've been going out for years, and if you think you know what is good, try some new places. I continue to find new places and new venues in my city that have a lot of attractive women. Okay, so be open-minded, talk, meet some people, go out in person, meet people and ask around and find what's good and do some recon work. You can even do it on Instagram. Look up local geotags, and see where, some of the attractive women in your area hang around, and see what bars and whatever stuff they go to, okay? So do some recon work and find where the women are, okay? Get yourself looking decent, okay? Clean yourself up a bit. Do some field work, find where the women are, and then now let's set 3 small tasks, okay? Once you got yourself together, know where the women are, 3 small tasks to start approaching women. I'm gonna tell you how too as well here. Very simple, very small. Let's not make this overcomplicated. First is, let's get out one time a week, okay? You found one of those places where women are. Let's go there one time a week. Could you go there 2, 3, 4? Absolutely. But let's set small, achievable goals that you can do every week. And then if you overachieve them, no problem. But let's get out one time a week. And let's get out one time a week. And if you've never done any approaches, maybe just go there, just getting there first to get comfortable. Then from there, let's do 1 to 3 approaches. If 1 is easy, let's do 3. My guys who eventually get more advanced with, and I do phone coaching and stuff with, I have them do always double-digit approaches, so over 10 approaches, okay? But that may be too much for you right now. If you're just starting, let's keep this simple, right? 1 to 3 approaches. And you might say, what's an approach? What does it say? Well, here's my favorite approach, a social approach. I've talked about this in some of my other videos. A social approach is the easiest and I believe the most effective and also the most normal approach. You're not going to get called out for being weird or creepy or anything if you use a social approach. That's why I love them so much. They're a very neutral approach. They don't state too much intention and they're not too indirect. They're just social, okay? And my favorite social approaches are these 3. Name introduction. You see a girl or a group of girls you want to talk to. Hey, I'm Joe. What's your guys' name? Shake some hands, okay? That's the easiest approach, and I've used this a million times to very, very high efficacy, okay? That's a great, fantastic approach. Another one that I came up with my buddy, which I think is awesome. Hey, I'm being social tonight. Wanted to say hi. Then you go into name introduction, okay? So if you feel like name introduction is a little intrusive and you need a reason for it, then just say, hey, I'm being social. Or if girls ask why you came up, just say you're being social tonight, okay? Great, great, great approach. A lot of guys love that one. It's very comfortable, very congruent as well, too. And one that I got from my one buddy who's done more approaches than almost anybody I've ever met in my life. His famous approach, hey, I wanted to say hi to you. He's used this during the day. He's used this during night, walk up to a group of girls, hey, I wanted to say hi to you guys. I'm Joe. Shake some hands, introduce yourself. Very simple, very easy. Smile, stand up straight. I'm telling you, these approaches work fantastic. When I have programs where where $10,000 is on the line for the weekend, and I want my guys to get the best results that we can, I give them these very simple, very effective approaches. Nothing super crazy and fancy, just simple and effective. And these work really, really well. That's what I give them, okay? Then from there, you're saying, what do I say next, okay? And I have other videos on how to never run out of things to say, and you could build a whole bunch of stuff. But like I said, this is the simple approach to meeting women. So you're getting out one time a week, looking good, know where the venues are. Then you're just gonna practice and prepare 3 questions to ask a girl, okay? And to those 3 questions, you're gonna prepare your responses, okay? You could even guess her response to the questions instead of asking them. And then you can make some jokes off of those 3 questions. So what are 3 easy, simple questions you can do this with? You can do this with something like, where are you from? We'll take where are you from, for example. So for where are you from, let's get your response ready, because here's the power tip right here. You ask the question, and then she responds, oh, okay, I'm from New York. Now you respond with your response, okay? I'm originally from the West Coast, and the West Coast is cool because X, Y, and Z. And then I moved here recently, and what I like about here is X, Y, and Z. Prepare this, okay? Take a second here, pause this video, open up a little Google Doc or any type of text document, and now write your response to these 3 questions you've got prepared, okay? Like I said, where you from is a good one. What are you up to tonight? What do you think of the city is a good one. How did you and your friends meet? Like any of these simple questions. Start simple with the questions. Even what do you do for fun? It's a little more, little bit deeper than just the surface level, but still a good question to ask. Prepare your responses to all those questions, okay? Have some responses and give some juice, okay? Don't give a one-word response. Give a little bit about it. What stuff do you like to do? How do you know your friend? How'd you meet him? But what do you like about your friend, okay? When I talk about my friend and my wingman that I go out with, I talk about how we met. It's a cool story. And all the qualities about him that I really like. And it shows the girl what I value in another person, okay? So have your response ready. Just start with 3 questions. Prepare your responses. You could even guess hers, okay? You could say, okay, if you're saying where are you from, you say, okay, you look like you're from the West Coast. It's a little more fun than just saying where are you from, right? How do you and your friend know each other? You could guess that, and you could say, you two look like you went to high school together. Were you mean girls or nice girls, right? A little funny thing you could say right there. And that goes into kind of the next one is making jokes. You can make joking guesses of where she's from. Are you from the North Pole? If she's clearly white, you could say, you look Asian or something like that. Make a little joke, okay? You can make a joking guess, or you can have joking even more bonus here. Rewind all this part to go through it, okay? So you don't confuse yourself. You can make a joking response to yourself. She says, where are you from? Now you could say the North Pole. You could say Africa. You could say Westeros, if you're into Game of Thrones or something like that. So you can just pick 3 simple questions and come up with so much material and juice, okay? And I want you to practice these at home. So you're prepared for them. It gets your creative juices flowing. And, feel free to improvise when you go out, but you want to prepare and work on your improv skills from the comfort of your own home before you even get out there, okay? So, watch this video a few times. If you want to get out there and want a very simple approach to meeting women, you want to know what to do to get started, this is it, man. Here you go. Take the quick wins. They're there for you. Find out where the women are. Do a little work, okay? Take some notes, okay? And what spots are good and what night. Then try to get out to them one time a week. Get in 1 to 3 approaches. Let's use a very simple approach. And then prepare 3 questions that you could ask the girl. Whatever she responds, have 3 answers, okay? Have answers for yourself. And, from there, make some jokes and make it a little funny, make it a little flirty and a little different than everybody else. I'm telling you, if you do these 3 things, this is your start, this is your foundation. From there, you could go wild, get into conversations and meet people and whatever, but this will open the doors for you. Don't make things harder than it needs to be. Don't confuse yourself. Start here, and this is a very simple approach to meeting women, okay? If you have any questions for me, I have a free Facebook group, okay? Men only in the group. I check everybody who comes in. You have to answer 3 questions before you get in. Go to Facebook and type in Next Level Man in the groups. No one will know you're part of it if you join, okay? Only the members that are in there. And if anyone's weird, I don't let them in or I kick them out, okay? So it's a vetted group. Check that one out. Get into that. And then also I have a ton of awesome free videos here for you on my YouTube channel. So feel free to click on my channel here and go and check the rest of those out. And I'll have a video queued up for you as well, which I have recommended for you right here.